let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, let the light shine through. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good morning all. Good morning all. Welcome to the latest Elite FPL deadline day stream. We've only got 15 minutes left. I've deliberately done it at 15 minutes because I'm going to go on until the game updates. And once it updates, I'm going to do what I always do, which is, of course, look through our Cash Mini League, look at our rivals and everything. And Brett Mollison, I've already said in chat, if you want to come live on air, it's the first time you've caught us live. If you want to come live on air, by all means, and that applies to anybody right now. If anybody wants to come live on air with myself to keep me company for the next, 45 minutes to an hour, by all means, jump into the Discord waiting room. But yes, good morning to all. I know there's about 500 million other streams going on, shall we say, but do these streams give you me and an elf? That is the question. Me and an elf this morning, yes. Morning, so-and-so, Bilal, Doreco, Kings, Alpha 9, Julius, the Cape FPL, Dave Lister. I know Nick Reed's there. Morning, Mr. Reed, FPL Little Saints. FPL Little Saints have got a dilemma, everybody. In fact, let's do a quick poll vote now for FPL Little Saints. Does FPL Little Saints triple captain Kane? The simple question is, does Little Saints triple captain Kane? A Y for yes, an N for no. And Little Saints, whatever the poll says, you do. So please, everybody, vote now. Y for yes, N for no. And it seems at the moment quite split. A lot of Ys, a lot of Ns. Oh dear, Little Saints, this is going to be a tough one. A lot of people are going... I can't call this, mate. It looks like 50-50. In my personal opinion, based on what everybody keeps banging on about, that he has a very good record on Boxing Day. They're going to have to... pull something out the bag to... what's the word I'm looking for? I've completely forgotten the blinking word that I'm looking for now. Either way, to bring back faith into what happened last time when they lost 3-0. I can't even flame remember. Andy's telling me to coin flip. I don't have a coin at hand, I'm afraid. So, unfortunately I can't do it. What does the elf? What does the elf say? The elf says... He says do it. Let's get on with this show. Put your faith into an elf. But yes, it of course is the Boxing Day games today. There are 6 fixtures at 3 o'clock, which we'll be covering live. So join us live this afternoon, where myself and Jason, along with 4 other correspondents, and maybe more, will be actually corresponding for the games live, because of course they're featuring all on Amazon Prime when we get to do it. But I'm going through a bit of a captaincy dilemma myself. But more importantly... Andy, listen up for this. The FPL community team, your community team, is going for a bit of a dilemma itself. This is the community team as it stands right now. You decided to do 2 free transfers. You got rid of Pereira and... I've completely forgotten who the other person was. How have I forgotten? Pereira and somebody else for Otamendi. I've completely forgotten, but either way, the point being is that it's the captaincy option that you guys are panicking over. As it stands right now, it's a joint decision. It's either Ali or Abraham. They've both got 10 votes each. I'll bring it up on screen right now. There we have it there. Ali has 10 votes. Abraham has 10 votes. You've got now 12 minutes left to get into Discord to decide which captaincy for the community team that you want this particular game week. Like I said, it is split. Right now the armband is on Ali. That was it. It was Zaha out for Ali. Of course it was. So Zaha out for Ali. So the team in full for people listening in an audio: Nick Pope in goal, Doherty, Lundstrom, Aurier, Mane, Grealish, Ali captain as it stands, De Bruyne, Abraham, Vardy and Jimenez. So get your votes in along the bench, this order: Kelly, Otamendi and then Dendonka. But of course, like I said, get your votes in, you have your say and everything, and we'll be able to find out. But Dre Zera straight away saying that he's captain Ali. Good luck with that. I've been tossing and turning with my captaincy. My goodness, I have no idea who on earth I'm planning on captaining. I think I am going to go with my gut, and I'm going to go with Jamie Vardy. I think that I did some research actually, and of all the players that came out on top, it was Lundstrom that came out on top for captaincy. Would you believe? The basic research was this. I decided to go through how my particular captaincy choices do when they play at whatever respective, whether it's home or away, to the respective teams in those said positions. So Lundstrom, when he plays at home against essentially the relegated teams, how well does he perform? The simple answer is excellently. He's recorded a 14, 2, a 21, a 1, 11. Well, based on that pattern, it looks like he's going to get a single-digit haul, because it's been a double-digit, single, double-digit, single, double-digit, and now single. And then I decided to do it from away from home in the respective fixtures. And again, Lundstrom, excellent returns, a 5, a 12, 5, 7, 2 and a 6. The last time they met Watford, it ended 0-0. Lundstrom got 5 points. And of all the players that I've got in my team, based on that simple research, Lundstrom is actually the standout pick to captain. But I'd go mad if he was to concede against Watford. I don't think I could I don't think I'd be able to take it, to be honest with you. I mean, Tyrone Smith straight away, Captain De Bruyne, Salah. I mean, there's 500,000 players there. Of all those that you've decided to put there, De Bruyne, Salah, Ali, Vardy, Rashford, Jesus, or Willian, do you know what? I'd go with Vardy, because obviously that's the way I'm thinking at the moment. Notorious Nerd saying go with Jimenez. Problem with Jimenez, Notorious Nerd, against the teams which have, like, let's be honest here, the traditional top 6 or whatever, he's played 3 home games and he's returned 2, 2 and 5. The last time he played Man City was away, obviously, and he got 10 points there. Jimenez away from home against the traditional top 6, 2, a 10 and a 9. And we have 9, talking of 9, we have 9 minutes left, which means you have 9 minutes left regarding the poll vote for your community team. Like I said, it is very, very tight at the moment. All you got to do is go into the Discord poll vote section, vote on who you want to captain in this particular game week. And now Abraham has taken the lead. So I'm going to have to go on my phone and I'm going to have to change the captaincy. So at the moment now, Abraham has taken the lead regarding the captaincy. I'll bring it up on screen right now. So there it is up on screen for you guys. If you want to get into Discord, if you are part of the Discord, get onto the poll vote and have your say. It's quite simple really, but as it stands right now, Abraham is the one who is winning, and we'll keep our eyes on that. Are we excited for today? That is the question. The question is, are you guys excited for Boxing Day? Like I said, we are covering we're covering 6 games, the 3 p.m. kickoffs today, and I'm excited. I'm going to be covering the Everton-Burnley game. I believe I believe Jason is covering, the Sheffield United game he's covering. And we've got Davey P covering Chelsea versus Southampton, and Phil should be covering either the Arsenal game or the West Ham game. And we've got Daily Llama who will be covering the Aston Villa versus Norwich. Morning, I'm captaining Grealish. Thoughts? Oscar Corner, you didn't have to donate for that. Let's just put it this way, I believe that game has got goals galore in it, and Grealish, of course, is clinical to anything that Aston Villa seem to do these days. And I think that, you know what, like with me, do you know who I'm seriously thinking of captaining as well, actually? Talking of midfielders and Grealish and everything, Maddison's record versus the top 6 is absolutely superb. At home, he's played 2 top 6 teams. He's got 10 points and a 9-pointer. Away from home, 5-1, 7 and 7. The last time he played Liverpool, he got 7 points. And God, it's such a tough call for myself. I don't know where to put the captaincy. So I've just gone with safety. All I've done is gone with safety, and I'm just sticking it on Vardy because I believe that Leicester are going to win today. We've got a question here quickly. Maddison or Cantwell? That's Hamid. Maddison or Cantwell? I would go with Maddison personally, but then, like I said, goals galore. I believe in the Aston Villa versus Norwich game. If you think that Leicester game's going to be tight, then obviously play Cantwell ahead of Maddison. Is the Spurs lineup out yet? Nope, it's not, and I will be more than happy to reveal that news in the next 6 minutes. I will be putting that out any minute now. Morning Fire Talk. Like I said, if anybody wants to come live on there on the Discord waiting room, like I said, I am going to be going on to the game updates because I want to go through with you guys our Cash Mini League rivals, of course. See what those guys have done. So yeah, if you want to come live on there, the seat is yours, the chair is yours, so to speak. Just get into the Discord waiting room and I'll just bring you on live on air, well, to discuss today really, and just chat everything. I'm hearing here that Sessegnon is starting. 2 people, Mohamed and Romello, are saying that Sessegnon is starting. Apparently the lineup is out. We've got 5 minutes. I will go on Twitter and I will see if the lineups are out, because of course it is quite important, and I'd be very interested to find out exactly whether or not Of course, whether Kane starts, of course he'll flaming start, for goodness sake. Why wouldn't Kane start? I think all the big hitters are going to be starting, to be honest with you. Let's just quickly see the Tottenham team news, see if there's been anything announced whatsoever officially. And the simple answer is still no news yet. So I'm not going to bring anything to you until that's officially announced. We have got 5 minutes left until it is deadline. Have you all got your teams in? Are they all set? In fact, let's just do a quick poll. Of course, we all love our polls here. Let's be honest. Who are you captaining? That's the question of the day. Who are you guys captaining? Let me know in your in the chat, basically. Who are you guys captaining? It'd be very interesting to see if there's anybody out there. Oh, blimey. Simeon Anderson is captaining Rashford. His stats versus bottom 6 teams is awful, Simmons. So I would play caution to that. Cape FPL Salah. Very interesting indeed. Julius is going with Pogba. There's a lot of Alis and Tammys here. Abraham, yeah. Kevin De Bruyne, Shano 83. Is it worth me doing Kevin De Bruyne? Marco saying he's captain Richarlison. Don't blame me. Up against Burnley, I can see that being a close. Well, I say a close game. I'm going 2-0. It will be backs to the walls, as they say. Gavin Gould is going Mane. Nick Patel, Calvert-Lewin. Get lost, are you captaining Calvert-Lewin? I don't believe that until you prove it. Delhi Energy is saying Ali. Wow. Let's just quickly check over on the Discord to see, but it does look like Abraham is going to be the community team's captain. He's received 14 votes. The closest rival there is Ali on 10 votes as it stands right now. So Tammy Abraham looks to be the captaincy for the community team, and I'll quickly bring up the community team up on screen once I can find them. There we are, done. So this will be the community team. Do not worry, I have changed it to Abraham, so do not panic, my friend. It is there in black and white, but that is the community team. I have changed it to Abraham. There are 3 minutes left, and yes, that is all confirmed. The Tammy Abraham captaincy is completely confirmed whatsoever. Marco's saying that he thinks that Calvert-Lewin will do well today. I hope he doesn't. I hope he completely failed. I hope Everton completely failed. The last 2 fixtures, I believe, have ended 1-0 to Burnley. So I'm hoping that will be the main thing to do. So yes, like I said, are we all excited? We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and we're going to find out not only what the Tottenham official team news is, but also what, well, let's be honest here, what we've all done. When the panic sets in and people realise, oh my goodness, I completely forgot to do this, I completely forgot to do that. We're not... I know Juggernauts and Flapjack, when they came on, they were predicting quite some high-scoring games. Not me, I'm afraid. I'm not predicting a very high-scoring game week at all. I've predicted quite a lot of 2-1 victories. And, yeah, the City game, Leicester game, I think it's going to be really, really tight. We've got 1 minute left, everybody. 1 minute left. I don't want to... I do not, for goodness sake, want this page to disappear. So, yeah, that is my team. It's set. Jamie Vardy captain. I'm just doing it based on the history. The last six starts. Vardy, he's played them 4 times out of the last 6 fixtures, and he's got 2 goals. Dele Alli from my team here. 1 start, 2 sub appearances, just a 1 assist. Kevin De Bruyne, 1 start, 2 sub appearances versus Wolves, 0 returns. I'm going with a safety. We've probably got less than 30 seconds left for the deadline to pass, and then that'll be it. Everything will, in fact, there it is. We've locked. We are locked, and Tyrone there straight away saying, I have a friend who's Captain Lundstrom. Well, Firetog, if you're still there, was somebody famous who did Captain Lundstrom a while back, and it failed him. Unfortunately, it failed him. So there we have it, everybody. And, oh my goodness. Wow. Fantastic. It looks like, this isn't 100% confirmed, but it looks like FPL Little Saints has triple captain Kane. He listened to the elf. The elf has spoken, and yeah, wow, FPL Little Saints has triple captain Kane. Fair play to you, and now I can find out what the team news is, of course. So let's just quickly find out now officially what the Spurs team news is. I'm flaming well open, it comes up quickly. Because it's going to be a pain in the backside if it's not. But let's just quickly check out Brighton. Let's just see if they've put up their team news yet to start with. Let's find out from them. And then, yep, here we are. Oh, well, there we are. How ironic. The team news for Tottenham. Right, so Gazaniga in goal, of course. Aurier, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Vertonghen, Winks, Sissoko, Moura starts, Dele Alli, Sessegnon and Kane. So there we have it, everyone. There we have it. There is the Spurs team news. James Bang straight away saying that Spurs will win 4-0. I don't know if that's the... I don't know if that will happen, but again, what on earth do I know? I went with a 2-1 victory to the Spurs. So there we have it. The Spurs team news in full again. Gazaniga, Aurier, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Vertonghen, Winks, Sissoko, Moura, Ali, Sessegnon and Kane. We'll move on to, of course, the Brighton team news. Not that there's going to be much real interest in that, considering that most people don't actually own, what do you call it, Brighton assets. But we'll click on it anyway and we'll find out here right now. So we've got Matt Ryan in goal, Schelotto, Webster, Duffy, Byrne, Bernardo, Stevens, Alzate, Gross, Connolly and Moy. So no Mopé, no Trossard, Montoya. God, remember Montoya? Remember him, everybody. No Glenn Murray either. They're all on the bench. Oh, goodness. We've already had somebody saying that, well, James Bang, of course, saying it'll be 4-0. Comprehensive victory. Will FPL Little Saints be ruining it or not that he's triple captained Kane? Will quickly bring it up again for people that haven't seen. But yes, as I bring it up on the screen now, there we have it. This is FPL Little Saints team. He's triple captain Kane. His full team is Pope, Aurier, Kelly, Lundstrom, Salah, Richarlison, De Bruyne, Pogba, Traore, triple captain Kane and Vardy. There we have it, everybody. Is FPL Little Saints, is he mad? It was almost a 50-50 split when he did do this, when he went for the vote, and congratulations. Gee whiz, James Bang, if you want to come live on air, in fact, can you contact us about if you're wanting to be one of the correspondents either during the Bournemouth Arsenal game or even the Crystal Palace West Ham? By all means, please contact us on the mod chat or privately. It'd be great to have you on. Good morning, Daniel. Yes, Merry Christmas. And you all may think I'm flaming mad doing this, but thanks to the Christmas spirit. Like I said, the elf, he's waving to everybody. He's saying hello. He's wishing you all a Merry Christmas along with me. Hopefully this elf will bring us luck today, because he'll be sat upstairs with me watching the Everton-Burnley game. In fact, tonight, I'm not even going to be able to watch the Liverpool-Leicester game. I really don't know what's going to be happening. I may do, I may not. I think I'll probably have to, because at the end of the day, it's free football. I don't think that I can pass up this opportunity not to watch it, despite the fact I've got to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So yes, I think that my heart rate is going to be going through the absolute roof during that game. And as I bring up the rest of the reasons as to why, there is my team in full. Henderson in goal, Lundstrom, Vertonghen, Soyuncu, Kevin De Bruyne, Maddison, Ali, Mane, Jimenez, Vardy as my captain, and Rashford. As I said, I was toing and froing regarding the, the captaincy choice, and to be honest with you, I just plumped with the safety option. And there we have it. James Bang is going to be doing our correspondence for the Bournemouth versus Arsenal game. Fantastic. Yep, thank you. Join us. We will be going live, just to let everybody know, we'll be going live at approximately 2:45 today. So 2:45, myself and Jason, along with, now confirmed, James Bang, Davey P, the Daily Llama, Phil, and obviously we'll have somebody else covering the Crystal Palace versus West Ham game. Hopefully it's G-Wiz. I'd like to think it will be, but yeah, it will be fascinating, these 6 games that are playing this afternoon. I'll just quickly remind everybody as to who I predicted, and there we have it, confirmation. G-Wiz will be corresponding for the Crystal Palace West Ham game. From my point of view, for point of view on the most recent game upcoming, I went 2-1 to Spurs. Aston Villa Norwich, I went a high scoring 2-2. So Daily Llama should be in for some goals here today. And Bournemouth Arsenal, I've gone with again another tight game. I've gone 2-1 to Arsenal. Chelsea Southampton 2-1. Crystal Palace West Ham, I'm going with a bit of a boring 1-1. And Everton Burnley 2-0 to Everton. And Sheffield United Watford, I think they're just going to cancel each other out, and I'm going to 0-0. It wouldn't surprise me if it ended 1-1, 1-0 either way. I think they're just both going to cancel each other out. It's mainly the contentious point is about tonight's game, Leicester versus Liverpool. I've gone with Leicester to win this. Jason went Leicester to win this in a goals galore game. Our callers weren't so optimistic in this for Leicester. Flapjack went 3-1. Juggernauts went 4-1 to Liverpool. Can't quite see it myself, but I've been proven wrong quite a lot. And of course, Hot Sauce went with a 1-1 draw, cancelling. I was just watching Davey FPL stream. I did ask him because he's pretty good with his predictions, just like me. And I asked him, what does he think on the Leicester-Liverpool game? He is a Liverpool fan. And the Wolves-Man City game. He said 1-1 between Leicester-Liverpool. We think it'll be a very tight game. And between Wolves and Man City, he's gone with a comfortable Man City victory of 3-1. And talking of one of our correspondents, Davey P has put his team into the team screenshots. So here's a bit of an early one. He is one of our Cash Mini League rivals right now. And here is his team in full. Would you believe? It is Nick Pope in goal, Lundstrom, Aurier, Kelly. And he's gone with Salah as captain. Wow. Now that is a major differential this particular game week. Salah as captain. We all know he's on form at the moment. He didn't really perform in the World Club Cup Championship, whatever it's flaming called, but this one could pay off. De Bruyne, Ali, Mane, and then he's playing Greenwood, so he's starting Marcus Greenwood, Vardy as his vice captain, and he's not captaining Abraham. Davey P is a Chelsea fan. He's going to be corresponding from that particular game, and I'm surprised he's not going with Abraham. He is doing very, very well this year. I can't remember specifically where he is overall ranked, but in the Cash Mini League, he is doing very well indeed. He's certainly in the top 20, I know that much. Let's just keep that to simplicity. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. Romello there saying that let's go Salah abdkzz. I captained Salah as well. Wow, a lot of people captaining Salah then. Shane McGuinness there, just bringing us the team news once again. I'll quickly go through the team news for anybody that hasn't seen it that's joining us now. No real surprises, to be honest with you, regarding Tottenham. I think maybe for the Brighton team is a bit more of a surprise. I'm not going to proclaim to be an expert on anything to do with Brighton, but the fact that they've benched Mopé, Trossard, Proper, it tells me that they're resting some of their big games. They don't think that, Graham Potter doesn't think he's got a chance in this particular game, and it's Matt Ryan in goal, Scalotto, Webster, Duffy, Byrne, Bernardo, Stevens, Alzate, Gross, Connolly and Moy. And then when we look over at the the team news for Tottenham, no real shocks whatsoever, but Sessegnon starts. No Ericsson, which I'm a bit surprised at. It's interesting to know as to see why Mourinho still is persisting on not playing Ericsson. Is it because he's annoyed at the fact that he's not signing a contract? Who knows? But for the team in full, it's Gazaniga, Aurier, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Vertonghen, Winks, Sissoko, Moray, Dele Alli, Sessegnon and Kane. Well, we've got another team that's just been posted in the team screenshots, and it's our other correspondent. And of course, I'll bring you the news now that tomorrow, Friday, at 4:30, it is the Champions League draw. If you're wondering what on earth I'm talking about, then why are you here, is the question, because the Daily Llama, it's his brainchild. He's come up with the Champions League, Elite FPL Champions League. I'll bring it up on screen now for you guys to see. He's done a cracking job with all of this. We're very proud of the work that Daily Llama has done with this particular head-to-head league, and there it is up on screen right now. We have got a load of celebs and FPL content creators all on there. I'm going to be participating in this unique Champions League head-to-head style tournament. We will be doing the draw at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. So if you have participated, put your name down of being accepted into the Champions League, then you will be up against the likes of Jules Breach, the guys at Who Got the Assist, Let's Talk FPL, David Monday, Az, Davey FPL, Block FPL, FPL Penguin, Nathan Bacon, and many, many more, as you will see up on screen right now. So they'll be all put into the hat as well, and the Daily Llama and Jason will be drawing these particular teams out of a hat. Again, as ever, we always get questions regarding this. This specifically has all the entrants have been closed now for the Champions League, so there's no point in them asking whether you can join or not, because unfortunately the entrants were closed weeks ago, basically. But let's have a quick look over at Daily Llama's team. He's dropped it. He's actually below me, so I'll be interested to see what he does, because he is a rival at the end of the day. I know G-Wiz, he's posted up his team as well, but let's just bring up Daily Llama's team for you guys to see if you can make it out. It is very, very small. But for people listening on audio, to make it easier, Henderson, Lundstrom, Danny Simpson. Really? That can't be right. Am I reading that right? Well, there we have it. Wow. That can't be right, unless I'm going completely mad. Yeah. Danny Simpson of Bournemouth. I don't know if that's a joke or not. I'm assuming... Wow, that's... unless I'm completely mistaken, and there's another Simpson in the... right, FPL Mechanics straight away saying that Rico suspended so he might play. Wow. Now that's extraordinary, Daily Llama. I don't know where on earth you got your information from that. The reaction of the elf is hand over mouth. He's gobsmacked. He can't believe it. It's just... he cannot believe it, and nor can I. That is different. That is different. Martin Kelly, De Bruyne, Richarlison, Ali, Salah, Pulisic. You've gone with Vardy, captain, and Rashford. I'm going to say something horrible now, and it's one of those where when people like myself, Daily Llama, are doing really bad this season, I always look at what captaincy they choose, and we've both gone with Vardy. So everybody, Vardy's going to blank today. He's going to do absolutely nothing. So me and Daily Llama, we're not going to be getting any captaincy points. Brilliant. So there we have it. Shock there with Danny Simpson coming in potentially for Rico. We'll bring up GWiz's team in right now. He went with Abraham. Abraham as his captain. Henderson, Alexander-Arnold, Lundstram, Kelly, Mane, Maddison, Ali, De Bruyne, Vardy, Abraham, captain, and Rashford. And yeah, it's all self-explanatory there. Pretty solid team there. I call it almost the template style team, but that's how GWiz likes to play. He goes with let's be honest here, the template players, and he's gone with Abraham captain. Oh, can he get some goals against Southampton? We all know what his home form was like before. Can he continue that? We have another individual that's put their team, their Boxing Day team, into the team screenshots, and it's the defender. And the defender has gone with Kane. Kane is captain. He's got a triple Sheffield United defence in Henderson, Baldock, Lundstram, Aurier. Five-man midfield of Salah, De Bruyne, Ali, Richarlison and Grealish. Vardy, and then Kane as captain. Oh, it's going to be so interesting to see how Kane does in this particular fixture, because I'll tell you what, if Kane blanks in this game, if he blanks in this game, I think that every single person that owns him, he's gone. You've got to get him gone. To be honest with you, if Kane can't score today against Brighton, when's he ever going to score? Unless he's playing Burnley, of course. The only team that Kane does seem to score against is Burnley, unfortunately. And day of all days, like I said, it's one of those where I think that it is worth taking a punt. I don't think that there's many players that are standout captaincy options, if I'm honest with you. There's no real, you just look at the player and you just go, yes, I'm going to captain him. Now, if you own Paul Pogba, I don't know why, I just think he is somebody which is a very, very good captaincy option. I don't know why, there's just something in me that tells me he's going to return a double-digit haul today. James Bang straight away saying, Kane has a pattern of 2 blanks and a haul, and yes, I did bring that up the other day. Very good, GWiz. GWiz, Kane's the most attacking defender you can get. FPL Little saying to, of course, and we'll bring up his team again. Has triple captain Kane. Now, obviously, in all seriousness, we can all joke about rivalries and all this, but when people genuinely come on and they tell you what they've done and everything, triple captaining is all I can say is good luck with it. It's a single game week. Me and Dan were talking about it yesterday about people using their chips during a single game week. It will be fascinating to find out. Of course, FPL Boona on his way. Well, he's there now. He's at Spurs right now. He'll be at the stadium. And FPL Boona, of course, he is potentially using his bench boost today, along with FPL Hot Sauce, 2 players in our Cash Mini League. They have both said that they're going to consider using the bench boost for the simple fact that their benches are just too strong. Their benches are just too strong to be not playing those players. So all I can say is that good luck with it. Good luck with it. I mean, yes, as a rival, you can say that, thank God you used your chips. People like me are happy that you've gone and used them, because that means then that in the near future, when these chips are going to be required because of blank game weeks or whenever the double game weeks are or whatever, I along with many others may have an advantage. But reality is that the people like FPL Little Saints, who have used their chip this particular in a single game week, or people like FPL Booner, of course, famously a couple of weeks ago, triple captain Salah, I think they're the ones with the advantage if it pays off. If it pays off, then you are going to be in for a treat, because these are differential chips when no one else is using them. Whereas when everybody's going to be using the same chips in the same game week, it's a complete waste of time. That's why I'm looking at not using my triple captaincy during a double game week, and I'm looking to use it, obviously use during a single game week towards the end of the season, where I may be able to take advantage of others in the league, shall we say. Straight away here, Mopay will come off the bench and break some hearts. Do you think so? We got some people that are predicting the score today. Rodrigo saying 3-0 to Spurs. I mean, the Tories nerd. I don't know if you're trolling or not. I'm assuming you are. You're saying 6-1 to Spurs. I can't see that. I can't see that happening whatsoever. Again, it's that classic thing. I could be proven completely wrong. Of course, Spurs will be looking to bounce back after that Chelsea loss, when they lost 2-0 the other day. And I'd like to think that they'll bounce back. Of course, when they lost 3-0. I mean, Rodrigo making the point, Vertonghen hat-trick. I'll just take a clean sheet from Vertonghen. I'll be more than happy to take a clean sheet off Vertonghen, because that way it is a slight differential. Obviously, Aurier, a lot of people own at the moment. I get that, but Vertonghen of late, barring the Chelsea game, of course, he has returned to attacking. So. Yeah, Bilal. Steve, have you seen the results from Boxing Day in 1963? Yes, but it's 1963. It's completely different the circumstances back then. Blimey. Yeah, Davey P making the point that the last game of the season is when he'll be using the triple captaincy chip, and you know what? That's when I used it last year. I did use it on. I don't want to bore everybody with the story again, but it was a fail for me. There was logic to why I used it, but unfortunately, it completely backfired. We have James Bang's team bringing up his. Let's just see what James Bang has done. We're going to be covering the Bournemouth first and last game. And he's captain Kane as well. His team in for Gazzaniga in goal, Lundstrom, Kelly, Target, Sterling, De Bruyne, Ali, Grealish, Abraham, Vardy and Kane. That is one hell. Oh, that's a wonderful attacking lineup you've got there, James. Sterling and De Bruyne. Again, is this Jason's last chance saloon with Sterling? Does Sterling have to prove himself versus Wolves tomorrow evening? Because obviously Sterling not really been performing as of late. He got that assist the other day. My basic understanding is that it was a dive really, but still got it in the end. And yeah, it's for me, players like Sterling, Kane, these big hitting players which just aren't performing at the moment, I really do think is their last chance, because they do. I mean, I'm not suggesting Wolves is a favourable fixture, but I think that for players like Sterling, they really do need to show up in these big games. But certainly Kane today, you've got to imagine that if he doesn't turn up today, then I can't imagine it's one of those. Yeah, of course, the game is going to be kicking off soon. Angus saying that the stadium atmosphere is on full volume for him. And of course, remember, Amazon Prime is showing all the games free. And if you haven't got Amazon Prime and you want to get a free trial, today's the day. You may as well do it now. Take advantage of it. That's all I will say. And of course, remember, join myself and Jason along with James Bang, G-Wiz, Davey P, Daily Llama and Phil, covering all the games this afternoon at 3 o'clock. We should be going live at about 2:45, where we'll be covering the team news and finding out exactly what, if there are any shocks. Morning Taffy, welcome to the stream, my friend. So here we are. Angus saying that Charlie Nichols was the one that predicted 4-2 to City. Again, I can't quite see it being goals galore. The games between those two teams have been tight. They're not exactly open goals galore fixtures, and in fact, the history is going 2-0 to Wolves. There have been 5 clean sheets in that particular fixture over the last 6. 4 of them for Man City, 3 of them for Wolves, and one of those games was 0-0. So yeah, I can't personally see it being that heavy scoreline. I personally went 2-1 to City. Jason went 3-1. FPL Hot Sauce went 2-1. Flapjack went 1-1. Juggernauts, along the lines of Charlie Nichols, saying 3-2. Would you believe? Oh wow, good, my goodness. We have a huge differential captain here, and fair play to this individual. I can't believe you've done this, but fair enough. And it is Oscar. He's Captain Grealish. He has got De Bruyne, he has got Vardy, Ali, Mane in his team, Abraham. He's gone with Grealish. Matt Ryan in goal, Kelly, Alexander-Arnold, Lundstrom, De Bruyne, Ali, Richarlison, Mane, Grealish as his captain, Abraham and Vardy. Fair play to you. Like I said, I think today, or this particular game week, is the game week to take a punt on somebody. You could argue, why don't you, Steve-O? Yeah, good point. But I've said all along that I'm trying to play it kind of safe, and I think that for me, Jamie Vardy is the safe pick from my point of view. Certainly, I really do hope that he does bring in the points, but my captaincy history is absolutely pants. Padraig Donnelly is saying that he was going to captain Ali, but he changed it at the last minute to Kevin De Bruyne. Oh really? FPL Dare, he's triple captain Abraham. Triple captain Abraham. I know obviously that's his USP, that it's one of those where triple captaining or whatever the decision was made on his dares has been done, and he's had to triple captain Abraham. Could pay off, to be fair. It could pay off indeed. FPL Penguins in. Like I said, if anyone wants to join me live on air, you're more than welcome to. The waiting room is completely open. I don't really want to be talking by myself, although ironically the game is going to be updating. I'm hoping it updates in the next minute, to be honest with you. Because 15 more minutes, and I kind of want to be getting out, to be honest with you. But let's just hope the game does update in the next minute or so. So let's just get a quick do the usual thing really. What is your predictions on the Spurs versus Brighton game? Come on, let's hear what you guys are thinking regarding this particular a game. It'd be interesting to see what you guys are thinking. Like I said, I think it's going to be 2-1. Bilal 3-1 to Spurs. Pedrag 2-0. The Don 2-2. Lucas 3-0. David Stahl 5-0. 4-1. Benji says a lot of Rowett 4-0. A lot of people thinking this is going to be a comprehensive victory to Spurs. Like I said, I think I'd like to think it will be. The panic will set in when, of course, if Kane gets his first goal. Of course, like I said, we can all watch it live unfold on Amazon Prime. And the game's still being updated, so I reckon it's not going to update till about 12:15. And I mean, FPL Little Saints is saying with that Brighton lineup 4-0 to Spurs. I'm just hoping that the Spurs keep a clean sheet. I mean, Leozzi's saying get behind that sofa, Stephen. No, I'm not really bothered about it, to be honest with you. I don't have any Spurs assets. Well, I do, but I don't own anybody worth captaining. And Leozzi following that up with there's nothing worse than a Kane goal within inside the first 30 minutes. Thankfully, I've got to say, he's not exactly highly owned. So, one of our rivals is here, doing very well in our category, Nasty Balls. Welcome to the stream, mate. Apparently the game updates, according to Rahir, 20 minutes before kickoff. Does that? I thought it normally updated about 12:15. Well, I suppose that is 15 minutes before the first game kicks off and everything. And yeah, like I said, I'd be very, very interested to see what Jason's done. Just a quick reminder that if anybody's new around here and doesn't know what Jason did the other day, quite extraordinary circumstances where he took a -16. I'll bring up his team up on screen right now, because this really was a situation in which we saw a man completely, crumble. Initially, Jason took a -8. The -8 consisted of, you know what, I've got it written down here. So the original -8, so this was a -8 on Sunday morning, or maybe even Saturday evening. Either way, he did it before the Tottenham game. He got rid of the Zaha, Ali and Mousse to bring in Aguero, essentially, because he brought in Dendoncker and Cantwell for Zaha and Ali, and for Mousse he brought in Aguero. But of course, we then find out that Son goes and gets red carded. At that point, Jason's thinking, oh my God, what have I done? And he went into full panic mode. And he got rid of a further 2 players. And of course, Son was one of those players. And Winston Reid. And he brought in Pogba and Mendy. And up on screen right now, that isn't his team. It's his team, yes, obviously. But not officially his team per se. But that was the team as of, I think it was Thursday. No. That was Christmas Eve, wasn't it? So I can't remember what day it is now. So today's Thursday, so this would have been Tuesday. As of Tuesday evening, that was Jason's team. He had the captaincy on Sterling. It'd be fascinating to see if that is still remaining the case. But his team on paper, it looks fantastic. I'm not going to lie. His team on paper looks absolutely fantastic. But it was revealed by Pep Guardiola, and again, this isn't 100% guaranteed, but it was said by Pep Guardiola this. Guardiola confirmed in his Monday press conference that the Argentinian was not injured, but he is not yet ready to play a full 90 minutes. Now, that doesn't say that he won't start. It doesn't say that he can't start a game and then be substituted. Now, for all we know, that could mean that he plays the first 60 minutes like he was doing. If you remember last year, he would play for 55, 60 minutes, then he'd be substituting. He'd always get a goal in that particular amount of minutes. Well, for all we know, he could start tomorrow evening. But let's be honest here, Jesus has, within reason, been playing quite well. He's been missing quite a few opportunities. But I think that I just think that I just think that Jason has just completely lost it. He did make a very good argument, and he did say the point that he does want to get ahead of the curve, so to speak. Drazer is saying that if Jason flops this game week, would he dress up as an elf? There's the there you are, Jason. There it is. If you completely fail this week, will you dress up as an elf? Will you dress up like this young man here, with the tights, everything? Oh my goodness, crazy. But Anurag making the point. Aguero's not ready for 90 minutes. Bench one for the last game week, so he reckons that Jesus will start. And the Tourist Noah making the point. Watch Aguero start and Kevin De Bruyne benched. Yeah. Joe Cook, did he use his free hit, or is that his actual? No, that is his actual team. He used his free hit weeks ago. He used his free hit weeks ago. This is a -16. I reiterate that point. Jason took a -8, and then he took a further -8, and this is a -16. The players for that -16 were Zaha, Ali, Mousset, Reed and Son out for Dendoncker, Cantwell, Aguero, Pogba and Mendy. But breaking news, the game has updated. The game is updated, everybody. Here we go. And a few people here have mentioned the fact the game is updated, and now I'm going to do what I do every single time. You're probably going to get bored now, but I'm going to go through exactly what our rivals have done. So, Sultan Saeed is in the chat right now. We will be looking over his team, but here we go. So, number one in our Cash Mini League, Juggernauts. Very confident in a high-scoring game this week. What did he do? Oh, for pity's sake. What's going on here? Why isn't it updated on here? Right, hold on a minute. What's going on, everybody? Why is this game not working all of a sudden? Brilliant. Absolutely typical, isn't it? Right, let's hope this works again, shall we? Right, let's start again. Right, he's done a -4. Hit the wrong button there. He has gone with Martial. Remember him? He's 5,000th in the world. He's done a -4. Let's see what transfers he's made. Just to give us some context on that. And he got rid of Patrizio and Son and brought in Henderson and Lucas Moura. Right, okay. He's playing a 3-4-3. A 3-5-2. Here's his team up on screen at the moment. Henderson, he's got triple Sheffield United defence in Henderson, Bulldog, Lundstrom, Wan-Bissaka. Her five-man midfielder, De Bruyne, Martial is captain, Salah, Mane, Lucas Moura, Jimenez and Danny Ings. Now, he did say that he thinks that Man United are going to win 4-0. He thinks that Man United are going to win 4-0. The last two fixtures versus Newcastle have ended 1-0. So fair play to Juggernauts for going with his gut and going with a Man United captain. Moving on to our man Dylan. He's 6,000th in the world. And he's Captain Lundstrom. Oh, wow. He's done no transfers. And he's Captain Lundstrom. Again, another one with triple Sheffield United defence in Henderson, Bulldog and Lundstrom as his captain. Any reaction there from anybody? That would be, yeah, exactly. Alpha 9 straight away. Sultan Saeed, what's going on here with the eyes? Yes, now that is interesting. Well, FPL Little Saints, regarding his team, he's saying that he took a -12 this game. Jesus. Wow. To finish off Amar Dillon's team, he's got Grealish, Mane, Ali, De Bruyne, Rashford, Jimenez and Vardy. So straight away, 2 differential picks between the top 2 teams. Here we are, Charlie, One Rovers Vlog, as he's known in the YouTube. Here we go. Who did he captain? He went with Kane. Oh, he did go with Kane in the end. He made 1 transfer. Let's just quickly see what his transfer was, just to remind ourselves. It was Son out for Ali. Fair enough. So he's captain Kane this week. The early afternoon kickoff. Team in full is Henderson, Lundstrom, Soyuncu, Kelly, Ali, De Bruyne, Cantwell, Maddison, Kane captain, Rashford, Vardy. He benched Pulisic and Van Dijk. Oh wow. I always have a rule not to bench premium players. But he's done it. He's doing very well this year. Although as of late, if you look at his game week history, I mean, certainly in the Cashman League he's been dropping, but yeah, last 2 game weeks he's had, well, last 4 game weeks he's had 4 red arrows, 3 red arrows out of the last 4, the last 2 being red arrows as well. So Charlie on a bit of a slide, nothing major, but we'll quickly look at 4th spot. Aguero FC, captained by Mr. Anderson. Who did he captain? De Bruyne. No transfers made. Henderson, Digne, Lundstrom, Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he made 2 transfers. Sorry, what am I on about? I didn't see the thing. Right, okay, any transfer, he's got to be Digne, yeah. Williams and Son out for Digne and Sterling. Wow, what an upgrade. Mr. Anderson, that is, if you're watching this on the replay or anything, that is a fantastic upgrade. Newcastle's Williams out, Son out for Sterling and Digne. And he's captain Kevin De Bruyne. Wow, that's very, very interesting. Henderson in his team in full: Henderson, Digne, Lundstrom, Alexander-Arnold, De Bruyne captain, Grealish, Ali, Sterling, Vardy, Abraham and Ings. I'll just quickly look over Sultan Saeed's team, see who Sultan, what he's done, because he's been doing very, very, very well. In fact, he's joint 4th. Just done 1 transfer. Who did Sultan captain? Dele Alli. Guaita in goal, Kelly, Lundstrom, Alexander-Arnold, Mane, Ali, Maddison, De Bruyne, Danny Ings, Rashford and Vardy. And the question is who was his transfer? Just quickly, he's made 1 transfer, and that was Son out for, okay, straight swap with Dele Alli. Fair enough. The one, of course, the one team that I now quickly want to look at to see what Jason has done is, of course, Jason's team. Like me, he's a very low down in the mini league at the moment. He is all the way down in 52nd spot. He's 10 places above me, 20 points ahead of me, but minus that 16, that makes it -4. Who did Jason captain in the end? He did go with Sterling. See, that's really interesting. That, why didn't he go with Aguero? So there's his team in full, everybody. He's gone with a 4-3-3. Guaita, Aurier, Lundstrom, Mendy, Alexander-Arnold, Maddison, Pogba, Sterling, and his midfield 3, Aguero, Vardy and Rashford. And he's gone with Sterling as captain. That's the 2nd week in a row Jason has gone and captain Sterling. Liam Wilson is saying, Steve-O, look at Show Me the Mane who's brought in. It might shock you. Of course, the pantomime villain. Show Me the Mane. Let's see then who Show Me the Mane has brought in. I might be able to guess based on... Of course, I completely forgot. I need to look at... what's his face? FPL Boona. Just quickly look at FPL Boona's team. I know he's up. Oh, well, let's look at Show Me the Mane now. I'm here. He's done a -4. So is this Show Me the Mane's team? He's done a -4. I'll probably be able to get... Oh, he's brought in Willian, has he? Kayeta. Ha! I know he mentioned it on chat. He's benched Vardy. God, blimey. Let's just confirm those transfers. Let's just quickly confirm those transfers. And it was... Oh. Okay, I was wrong with one of them. So Zaha and Son out for Kayeta and De Bruyne. Well, let's just quickly bring up his team in full. He's gone with a 3-5-2. Heaton in goal. Lundstrom, Alexander-Arnold, Cresswell, Salah, Ali, Willian, De Bruyne, Kayeta, Mopay, Abraham as captain. Ooh. Shock. There we are. Let's just, like I said, I'll just quickly bring up FPL Boona's team. Let's quickly find out if he did bench boost or not. That's the one that, of course, for most of us, will be interested to see what FPL Boona did. Here's his team here. Did he bench boost? No, he didn't. Didn't do it in the end. He's gone with Captain Kane. Obviously, he's there right now. The game's about to kick off in 13 minutes. Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Lundstrom, Vertonghen, Martial, Maddison, Mane, Mount, Ali, Rashford and Kane as his captain. He made the one transfer. Let's just quickly see what that transfer was. It was Son out for Ali. So just a straight swap there. Fair enough. There we have it, everybody. I think I'm going to call it... Well, I'm going to call it a morning, so to speak, because we are going to be streaming again. We should be back live at 2:45. But of course, at 2:45, that's when we are going to be covering all the 3 p.m. kickoffs. So it'll be myself. I'll be covering the Everton versus Burnley game. Jason will be covering Sheffield United versus Watford. G-Wiz, Crystal Palace versus West Ham. We will have the Daily Llama covering Aston Villa versus Norwich. James Bang covering Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Davey P, Chelsea versus Southampton. And Phil should be covering one of the games as well. Would be more than welcome to join in on whatever he wants to do. But like I said, it's going to be a really, really fun afternoon. Join us for all the goals and assists as they go in. Remember, you can watch it all on Amazon Prime. It is going to be a bit of fun. If you are going to be watching the Tottenham game, enjoy it. I think I may go back to the gym just past the next 2 hours or so. Just quickly go to the gym or whatever. And then come straight back home and get prepared for the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Other than that, guys, cheers for joining me for the past hour or so. Really do appreciate it. And just a quick one here. FPL Mechanic, Kane, Vardy, Kevin De Bruyne, most capped. Steve-O, yeah, I mean, I could have told you that without knowing anything. But no, but in all seriousness, thank you for that, Mechanic. So yes, cheers everybody, and see you at 2:45 when we will be revealing all the team news ahead of the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Cheers, guys. And again, from the elf, one of the few times that he sees you. See you later all. Take it easy.